Hello, everybody. Joe Bag Donuts here, and welcome back for another episode of Summer Pockets of Collection Blue, where just starting up Shiki's route for real. Last time we gave up on our Shimamon ambitions. We put those foolish ambitions to rest and decided, you know what? Girls are cool. Let's hang out with girls instead of fucking catching bugs and make them fight with the kids. Like, I'd rather talk to a girl, so have fun, the little shitters. And now here we are. About to have a great time. Recording a little late. Didn't record yesterday. That's mainly because I was trying to flip around my work schedule because, like I mentioned in the last episode, I'm covering this weekend. I'm on standby for it. However, I am on standby from midnight to noon. I am not on a night shift schedule, so I pretty much tried to, sleep all day, and then I tried to stay up during the night, but I was tired, so it was hard, and I went to bed at 6 a.m. Doesn't matter. I called ahead, I looked at the flying schedule, so, our last ones went up around 5, so it was fine. It was fine for me to go EP by then. If they needed anything important, they would call. I had to pick up the phone a couple times. Just do some over-the-phone troubleshooting. Got things fixed right away. Because I am a subject matter expert. I will have you know. That is a SME. If you want to be in on the lingo. Anyway. So, it's noon. 1. It's 1? Yeah, it's 1:15. Just ate lunch. I had a chicken avocado sandwich. It was pretty good. Chicken breast was, I'm going to be honest, a little unflavored. It was grilled. But it's they didn't really use any spices. I think they just buttered it and just threw it on the grill. So, it was fine. It was a fine sandwich. It was just plain. Yep. It's just yep. Tastes like chicken and an avocado. You ever have a burrito from not a burrito restaurant, but at school, or there's a cafeteria burrito where it's just shit thrown into a tortilla wrap, and it's yeah, I can taste the beans and the rice and the whatever protein I put in there, and if I put in cheese or something, but it's it doesn't blend together. It's just, yeah, I'm tasting all the individual ingredients separately in this tortilla. There's no synthesis in the flavor. Because if you eat a good burrito, it's damn, this is a fucking fire burrito. But if you have, a mid to, not very good burrito, it's what I just described. You're just, yeah, I'm not eating a burrito. I'm eating fucking rice, beans, and chicken in a tortilla wrap. That's kind of what that sandwich was like. Yeah, all the individual parts were fine. It's just they didn't come together to form a greater whole, so mildly disappointing. Anyway, I got my coffee. Let me take a sip so that way I get all the avocado gunk out of my throat, so that way I'm not making weird fucking alien noises into the microphone. There we go. Anywho, it's still warm out. Hopefully I don't get called in tonight, because even though I woke up at noon, I'm still tired, man. It's gonna be a rough couple days. But on the plus side, at least going on this night schedule for now will make it good for when I drive up home next week. Because I do that drive overnight anyway, straight up the East Coast. Oh my god, you have to do it at night. It turns a 6-7 hour drive into a 12-14 hour drive, hitting the traffic. Once you hit Newark and up, going by DC can be hit or miss. I don't get close enough that I'm officially in the Beltway, where all the fucking crazy traffic is, but enough where it's I'm on the arteries that feed into it, so there is commuters. But yeah, once you get above Newark, you go boom, Newark, boom, New York, boom, Hartford. It's fuck. Doing that during the day sucks. It sucks, dude. So bad. Anyway, enough about our failing... I was about to say public transit, but no, just public infrastructure systems that make traffic delays and lane closures and congested traffic a thing. Let's not talk about that, because I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? As long as we don't think or talk about it, nothing bad will happen. Anyway. Shiki, and whatever her last name was, Kamiyama? I think it was Kamiyama. It was Kamiyama. Not that it really matters that much. But get this knocked out, because I gotta study. It's already Friday. My classes are done on Tuesday, which, really, it means I've lost like 2 days so far. Because Wednesday was sleep and work. And then yesterday, I just tried to sleep. And now I need to get back on my studying grind. Because I fucking bombed my Chinese tests. Ugh, yikes. Those fucking sizz and zzz, man. Yeesh. Anywho. I walked down the road I usually strolled along without anything to do. Today, though, I walked in search of Shiki. I hope she's not faceplanted and starving somewhere. I carried a package of omusubi with me. I had Umi-chan make some on the way out. Told her it was for lunch. She, as expected, tried to cajole me with fried rice, so I asked her to make it just plain old rice. I was gonna give it to Shiki if I saw her. That line's a bit incongruent with our second restart? No, let's not fucking shart. Have some fiber, Umi. Restart Umi, where I haven't really made any fried rice. She tried like twice, and then that was it. It's been like a week and a half since he had fried rice, so... caught a continuity error. Reflection blue. I guess I'll look someplace else. Yep, this sure is a bunch of locations we've been. Oh, no sign of her. I would have normally bumped into her by now. Did she go somewhere else? Why am I even going this far? Started to question my own behavior. Well, she's been on my mind since yesterday. That is, on my mind in the sense that I'm worried about her, of course. I couldn't leave her and her amnesia alone. Not out of some sense of duty or justice, though. Adding compared to something would be the urge to shelter a lost puppy. The only place I haven't been would be... I looked towards the mountains. She couldn't still be there. She's still here. As I thought, there Shiki was at the shrine. To be more precise, there she slept. Sleeping in the shrine? Who, God or something? I bowed before the Torian entered. Hey, Shiki! Hey, you alright? Not starving to get again, are you? Shiki. She opened her eyes. Isn't Hairi-kun my foot? She sat up and yawned with a big stretch. Good to see you're relaxed. How considerate of you. Never mind. Anyway, you hungry? Wild plants. I mean, is it considered a faux pas to just, like, be drinking out of the like, water basin over there that you're supposed to, like, wash your hands with? Like, I don't think they'd kill you for it, but it seems like, I don't know, weird, but I'll allow it. Wait. What Don't tell me you've been here since yesterday.
その通りさ。
Your smug attitude gave me one worry. A single impossible possibility. It's been about 10 days since we met, yeah?
そうだね。
And in that time, you've been living...
この季節は外でも十分寝られるじゃないか。
Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. There's totally no way, but... Has this girl been roughing it this whole time?
それよりハイリ君、ずっと気になっているんだけど、その手に持っているのはおむすびじゃないかい？無礼を承知で尋ねるんだけど、僕に分けてもらえないだろうか。
I can't. I can't let this slide. Shiki, come with me.
なんだい急に。僕に何をする気だい？ちょっと怖いぜ。
Enough. Just follow me and I'll give you omisubi or whatever. Anything. I dragged her out of the shrine and towards the Kato residence. First, let's give you a fucking bath. You've been roughing it for 10 days? Ugh. Fucking hose you down in the yard like a dog. I'm home. Kyoko-san, you here?
おかえりなさい、ハイリ君。
I found a stray.
あら、その子は？
This is...
無理やり連れてこられたんだ。ついてきたら美味しいものを食べさせてやるって。
Hey, phrasing.
お姉さんに電話しないと。
Wait, let me explain. So she's apparently been camping. Oh wow, that was a weird pronunciation. Ugh. I had a blockage in my sinus on that one. Camping outside this entire
あ
time.
らあら。だから大丈夫だって言ってるじゃないか。
It's not fine. What if something happens to you?
おいおい、僕の身体能力の高さは知っているだろ。
Was there more to it than just how fast you are?
こう見えても武術の一つや二つは身につけてるぜ。
Alright, 14-year-old.
なんで急に優しい目になるんだ。シキちゃん、なんだい？よくないわ。でもこの島の人はみんないい人ばかりじゃないか。
There's boars. We've established that.
よくないわ。夏だし風邪だってひかないぜ。よくないわ。神社も見つけたから屋根だって。よくないわ。
Uh-huh. So this is how adults work. I better take notes. Yep, sometimes you just gotta, like, utilize your authority as an adult like a fucking cudgel and just, like, bash people into submission with it. Ah, right. Kyoko-san, I'd like to let Shiki take a bath. She's been living outdoors, then.
ちゃんと毎日水浴びをしていたさ。シキちゃん。よくないわ。
Stinky!
はい。すぐ沸かしてあげるから、ちょっと待っててね。
Yeah, maybe with some actual soap.
ありがとう。
I know there are, like, some plants that produce, I don't want to say soap-like material. I know there's, like, the famous one where it's kind of like shampoo. But you've probably just been, like, rubbing yourself with herbs or something. Kyoko-san left to prepare Shiki's bath.
彼女はもしかして鬼かい？
That is a, woman approaching probably 40 of an undeterminate age. Yes, indeed an oni. Don't be rude.
だってあの迫力、笑ってるようで笑ってなかったぜ。
I guess I haven't ever seen her like that before either. But she does that because she's a good person.
どういう意味だい？
I mean, she's genuinely worried for you.
なるほど。確かにいい人だね。じゃあ、ハイリ君はどうしてだい？
ん？
ハイリ君はどうして僕の面倒を見るんだい？
Because we're an oni. We need to... We can't let you get all scrawny and skin and bones. We gotta fatten you up before we eat you. I mean, wouldn't anyone be worried about a girl living outdoors? And we're not exactly strangers. There's no way I could just leave you on your own.
ハイリ君。
What?
今僕、君にときめいてしまったけど、 どうしよ
You're having like heart palpitations. Like, focus on your breathing. Hold on. I'm from an all-boys school. Whether you're younger or not, I can't handle girls saying that to me.
う。でも僕は誰かと親密な仲になる気はこれっぽっちもないんだ。
Ouch.
だから悪く思わないでおくれ。君にはきっといい人が見つかるさ。
I don't know. Doesn't this kind of feel like I've been turned down or something?
初恋は叶わないとは言ったものだね。
Could you not go making other people's first loves? Thanks.
シキ
Making
ちゃ
up.
ん、お風呂沸いたわよ。
The up was kind of buried in like her complicated looking sleeve there, which is probably like really good for like ventilation in the summer and for like keeping the bugs off. Because oh man, summer's getting in full force here. The mosquitoes are out like crazy at night.
はーい。それじゃあお風呂を借りるよ。
Worst part about working outside after the sun goes down is they're out like fucking. I don't even know. They're just trying to tear us apart. Hurry up and get soaked. God. What a precocious girl. Who says that? Who fucking says that? You're 17, my guy. Who the fuck are you calling precocious? Why are you even using that word? Precocious is a word like writers use, and that's it. No normal human being is gonna call fucking someone precocious. Also, I was pouring coffee and I just spilled a bunch on my desk. Not a bunch, it's like maybe a tablespoon. But it's annoying that's there now. I'm probably gonna touch it when it cools down and like go, ugh. Getting her heart all fluttery and whatnot. Wait, her heart fluttered? Because of me? Her being younger than me aside. Well, that doesn't feel too bad.
マイリ君。
Ah, Kyoko-san. Thanks for letting me use the bath.
いいの。ところで、あの子とはどういう関係なの？
I scraped her off the fucking side of the road. We're just friends, I guess? We met a while when I was wandering around. Since then, we bump into each other, chat, and I treat her to food, that kind of thing. We're nothing more, nothing less.
本当にそれだけ？
We played Oni, too.
鬼ごっこ？
She calls herself an Oni.
鬼？
Yes, or so she claims. She seemed to understand what I was getting at.
思春期ね。
Correct. The path everyone walks at one point in their
わ
lives.
かるわ。
You do? No further words were necessary. The two of us looked through the wall where the bath was with gentle eyes. Oh, Kyoko-san. Do you know any stories about Onis around this island?
鬼の話？昔話みたいなもの？
Yeah, folklore, traditions, anything.
特にそういうのは聞いたことないかな。
Oh, okay. Shiki's been asking around for these stories, but nothing about an Oni that used to be here somewhere shown up yet. Maybe there just aren't any.
鬼の話がどうかしたの？
Shiki's looking for them, apparently. Stories about the Onis that used to live on this island, that is.
自称鬼の子が鬼の話を探しているの？
Don't you think that's all the more reason?
ああ、憧れの対象に自分もなってみたいというわかるわ。
Very relatable. We nodded in agreement.
でも鬼の話を探して10日以上も野宿するなんてすごいわね。
By the way, she has amnesia. Her expression disappeared. Kyoko-san?
突然すごいことを言うのね。
Yeah, that only comes up in media as like a literary device. It was just a sudden and shocking to me, too.
それって大丈夫なの？
I mean, she eats like wild plants and like steals the fisherman's catch at night, but other than that, yeah, she's doing great. According to her, it's nothing that serious.
とんでもないことだと思うけど。
As am I. But she says it's not a problem, so
最近の子供はすごいのね。
all she remembers is her name, Kamiyama Shiki, and that she's looking for stories from the island about Oni. While we're on the topic, does the name Kamiyama ring any bells?
残念だけど神山さんはこの島にいないわ。
Oh, okay. Thought her name might have been some kind of hint, but I guess not.
でもそんな話を聞いたらますますあの子を放っておけなくなるわね。
Right?
せっかくだから目的が果たせるまでうちにいてもらいましょうか。
Is that okay?
私は別に構わないわよ。このまま放り出す方がよっぽど気になってしまうから。
Same here.
ルミちゃんもきっと賛成してくれると思うわ。
Yep, wherever she is. I hope so.
問題があるとすれば客間はハイリ君の部屋になってることくらいかな。
Just kick him out and put him in the living room. She can stay in there.
さすがにシキちゃんを廊下に寝かせるわけにもいかないし。
Could this be? Can't be. Cohabitation?
ハイリ君
Yes!
今日から居間で寝てもらえるかし
There
ら。
we go. As you wish. Thus, I've been expelled from my room. Yep, be the man. You're the guy who sleeps on the floor on the couch.
いいお湯だったぜ。
A little after Kyogo-san went back to the shed, Shiki returned from her bath. Oh. Her appearance stole my eyes for a moment. She's wearing the same uniform as Shiraha now. What's with the clothes?
京子さんにこの服に着替えるように言われたんだ。
And they were just here?
蔵の中にあったものらしいんだけど、これを着ていれば島でも動きやすいだろうって。
A little weird that your grandmother would have those. Because, one, it's been like 80 years since she was in school, so it's not hers. Actually, I'm a little fuzzy on the lore. Did his mother and Kyoko live here when they were growing up? So it could be theirs, but I don't think so. That doesn't sound right either. Might have just been one of those things where it's like, I don't know. Someone just gives it to you and you toss it in the shed and then, oh, she found it. Boom, there we go. Ah.
ところで、この服は何だい？サラサラしてるし、軽くて動きやすいけど。
It's a school uniform. They definitely make investigating the island a bit easier.
そうなのかい？
You won't look suspicious for starters.
僕ってそんなに怪しかったかい？
That fashion is not endemic to the island. A girl who calls herself an Oni going around in a kimono asking about other Oni is a bit conspicuous, yes.
確かに警戒している人も少なからずはいた気がするね。
The old people might have thought it was charming, your outfit, but other than that, yeah. People are used to that outfit, though. Islanders should open up to you more, and they'll be more likely to talk to you.
なるほどね。
Also, if you meet someone around your age, say this for maximum effect. Senpai.
先輩？
Because you're wearing the same uniform as the school everyone goes to. They'll think their underclassmen come to them for help, and they'll be likely to offer it. Plus, everyone here is pretty nice as it is.
よくわからないけど、参考にしてみよう。
She stared at me. What?
先輩？
Something has pierced my very being.
ハリ君、どうしたんだい？
Nothing. I maintained composure.
そうかい？ならいいんだけど、ハイリ君。いや、先輩？顔が不自然に無表情なのは怖いぜ。
I'm okay. My face is just a bit stuck.
それは大丈夫とは言わないぜ、先輩。
Limit reached.
ハリ君？
Wrong! My name. You messed it up.
ああ、ごめんよ、先輩。
I gotta stick with the role play. Right. Oh, good God. This was my own idea. Never imagined such destructive force. Me. From an all-boys school. A younger girl calling me senpai. This is too much. My relinquished youth, in this moment, found its way home. One more time. Please.
先輩
Ugh! One more time.
先輩
Yeah. One more.
ハイリ君
No, that's senpai.
誰か帰ってきてるけど
Huh? Oh, Umi-chan.
先輩
Welcome home?
先輩ただい
Holy, this is... Could have expected senpai to hold such power coming from a small child.
まハイリ君
Don't be
この
weird.
子は
Oh, so man, Shiki's really fucking short, huh? Plopping these two right next to each other. A relative of mine, Umi-chan.
はじめまして海です僕は神山式だ
Shiki's gonna be staying here from today on.
そうなのかいああそうなんだ
I talked with Kyoko-san and we just decided it earlier. We can't just toss her out, so we'll be letting Shiki stay here till she does what she needs to do.
素敵
She's looking for an Oni that used to be on this island.
そして僕はなんと鬼なのさ
She declared so with great gusto.
すごい
Ah, fresh reaction.
しかしお世話になるなら宿代を払わないといけないね一宿一般の恩ともなるとそれは人生をかけるほどのお返しをしなければならない
You want to help us like weed the garden? You say anything a bit more highly of yourself.
言葉通りに取らず意気込みだけを捉えてくれというわけで何でも一つ君たちの願い事を叶えるぜ
There it is.
なんでもさ綱見せてえ鬼なんでしょ綱見せて角かい角は
Yeah, they're still budding, you know. Shiki eyes started around in panic. Umi-chan, Shiki's an extremely rare kind of Oni that doesn't have any.
すごーい
Yeah, it's like how elephants and rhinos have evolved in like the past couple generations, where having like small or little tusks are a preferred trait because they're less likely to get poached. It's like that. In modern society, the Onis with the big horns just can't be walking around. You know, it's a little more incognito. Such a good kid.
なんていい子なんだ
Even Shiki was moved. Then it was dinner
お
time.
夕飯
たくさん食べてねしきちゃん
It's gonna be instant udon.
これは
Shiki sat Seiza style before Kato-san's trademark cup
美
udon.
味しいよこの手のものは初めて食べるよ
She put her hands
い
together.
ただきます
あら礼儀正しいのね
食べ物を前にして感謝をするのは当然のことだぜ作ってくれた人にそしてこの恵みそのものにさ
It is just some instant udon, though. I followed her lead and put my hands together, too. Thanks for the food.
美味しいすごく美味しいよ
That's the sodium in MSG.
美味しいねハイリ君はいつもこんなごちそうを食べているのかい
His heart would stop if he ddid. I hesitate to call this a delicacy.
そうなのかいとても美味しいんだけどな何よりこの味おむすびがとっても合いそうだよ
That I can get behind.
おむすび
Yeah, like dip it into the broth. Gogo-san looked at me. She's a bit of a weirdo with a penchant for omusubi.
じゃあ握ってこようか
You can at least make that?
本当かい
Proposal denied.
どうしてだい
We haven't cooked any rice. If we go do that now, her udon will get soggy.
そうか残念だよ
Damn, Kyoko's that bad? She can't even make rice?
じゃあ今度ね
楽しみにしてるよ
You have a rice cooker. You don't even have to do anything. You just put it in and it's done. It's not even like you gotta like watch the pot and like put the right amount of water and make sure it doesn't like burn on the bottom. You just push the button and it goes. Perhaps ignorance is bliss, or perhaps experience would be the best teacher. Well, she'll be christened before too long, so long as she lives in this house. All that aside, starting tonight, it's me against 3 girls. While that might be flowery, it could get a bit uncomfortable. Like with the order for baths or the toilet. I'll be sure to add a bit of care and caution to my daily life. That's my nephew right now. I feel for him so bad. His dad is off at work. So it's him, his, like, 5 sisters, and his mom. And it's like, oh my god, you poor child. He's like, what is he, 11, 12? Something like that. Anyway, the next day, I decided to help Shiki and go around the island together. At Kata-san's suggestion, that is. Do you not need help with the shed?
いいのよ。困っている女の子は助けてあげないと。ね。
Like I thought, she seemed to be worrying about letting Shiki go out alone. Well, I felt the
い
same.
ろいろしきちゃんをサポートしてあげてね。
Yeah,
しっかり頼むよハリーくん。
yeah, you're her striker.
頑張って僕の手助けをしてくれたまえ。
She can burn like a bar of meter for you to come out and like, I don't know, throw a fireball. I can feel my motivation dying.
ということは、もともとハイリ君にもやる気はあったのね。
I'm the one who stuck my neck out in the first place. I figured I might as well keep an eye out, I guess.
お願いね。私も蔵の中を整理しがてら、古い書物の中に鬼に関するものがあるかどうか探してみるわね。
Thanks.
お兄ちゃんこれをどうぞ。これは
Omi-chan brought over a triangular pouch with Omusubi design.
おむすびじゃないか。
Where do you find this?
蔵の中から出てきたのよ。
Just what is up with that thing?
おばあちゃん、いろいろ集めるのが趣味だ
Yeah,
った
she's
か
a
ら。
hoarder. Though considering how like put together everything is in the house, probably not a hoarder, yeah, just like an avid collector. A connoisseur, one would say. Oh, you had a line there. Sorry, I was thinking about one of my grandmothers and what a hoarder she was before she died. Like, after she died, we had to like go in, like rent out those big industrial dumpsters, spend like a week just tossing stuff in. Like, we're talking floor to ceiling, just garbage. Like, tore down all the drywall, all the insulation, like ripped up the floors, and just sold the house as like a shell. Like, it was bad. So, you want to put some Omi-subi inside, then head out? We'll be leaving a bit late, but let's cook some rice.
それはいい提案だね。
Yeah, rice takes like 15-20 minutes. It'll be
じゃあ
quick.
僕がおむすびを作るぜ。
Going to the kitchen to make some omusubi. Using an earthen pot? I was expecting her to go up and like, oh, where's the hearth?
おこげができて美味しいんだぜ。
Mmm.
おむすびにした時にいい
I
香りが
do
するん
like
だ。
my rice a little crispy. You know, I talked about it last time, like, well, when I was talking about cooking the rice on the stove earlier. Like, you don't want it to burn, but if you get like that slight browning on like the bottom layer, I think that's fine. I like that. Huh. Simply imagining it was certainly enough to make the mouth water.
陽子さんと海さんの分も作っておこう。二人のお昼ご飯だ。
Shiki beamed from ear to ear. Shiki was in high spirits since leaving the house. She must love that omusubi pouch.
ねえハイリ君、
Yeah,
お昼ご飯いつ食べようか。
at lunchtime.
そうか、それは楽しみだね。
She looked like she wanted to devour it right this second. Now, where should we start?
もちろん鬼の話を探すことからさ。
Well, yeah. A bit more information would be nice. Our only intel right now is at a cool 0.
直接鬼に関する情報じゃなくてもいいんだ。
Are you eating?
そ と声とつながる話だけでも
What do
聞
you
け
have
れ
in
ば
your
いいの
mouth?
さ。
Like grab her cheeks like it's a dog. You're trying to like force their mouth open. Like spit it out. Let's head somewhere where there's lots of people. By the way, Shiki, I told you the omusubu is for lunch. I'll be taking that. So we came to the candy store.
高原か。
ようハイリー。
おはよう。いい卓球日和だな。
It looks like a nice day. Not too windy. As expected, we found plenty of people here. Where's Al?
まあ青は今日は診療。
うん。青は野暮用で店にはいない。
そうだった。いない。
Yep, you don't need to know that. Oh, okay. Something going on? How's her best lead on info right now? I would have liked to ask her about some stuff.
高原、その子。
Tenzin pointed at Shiki, who hid behind me. What are you hiding for? Well, you two, like, did help in assaulting her a couple days ago, so...
変態がいる。
Ah, don't worry. He hasn't stripped yet.
まだ？
Just come out. I took her hand and pulled her in front of the others.
確か、達人同士の仮想試合の時だ。
Yeah, exactly.
シキと言ったな。私のことを覚えているか？
Yeah, the heavenly water hammer or whatever.
水神の鉄槌を放つ鬼。
鬼ではないと言っただろう。野村美希だ。
Wow, Mickey's real short too. Now I'm just like, in conjunction, like, Umi's like, maybe like a centimeter shorter than Shiki, and fucking Nomiki's only like a centimeter or two taller than Shiki. That means she's only like 3 centimeters taller than Umi. She's like 4'7", like real short.
あれ知り合い？
Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Is Umi just tall? She might be. Because Roichi's probably like, I don't know, 5'8", 5'9". You know, I'm shaving off an inch or two from my American perspective because the Japanese love to make the characters really short, unless they like to make them like Ike men that are like 100, like 95 centimeters tall. And they're like the only people in the story like that. But I don't see Roichi like that. So, who's to say?
先日、高原と一緒に会っている。
I need to see the anime so that way I can get a better perspective of everyone's heights.
そういうお前たちこそ、四季に会ったことがあるような口ぶりだが。
Back from that world of you move, you lose, I guess.
なんだそれは。
Shiki saw Roichi half naked and ran off at the time.
良一、貴様。
もう時効だって。それにあの時飲み木には撃たれてるっての。
Yeah, no double jeopardy.
いつの話だ？
左の乳首を撃たれた時。
ああ、あの時か。
Guess you just gotta get the right one now. I'm impressed by your ability to remember based on where you've shot him.
それで、今日はどうしたんだ？
Ah, we had something we wanted to ask. And I thought I'd introduce Shiki more properly. Go on.
神山式。
うむ、島の外の子か。
That was it?
そうだな。この島には神山という姓の人間はいない。
式は高原の親戚
Yeah,
か
small
何か
town
か。
things. It's like whenever I go up to see my family, it's relatively small town, so whenever I'm making introduction small talk, it's like, yep, this is my name. It's like, these people are my grandparents. I'm like, oh, okay. Because there's a lot of out-of-staters moving up for the real estate. You know, people living in the city moving out into the country, pricing out people who live there. So you don't want them to think you're one of those, you know.
でもその制服
It's
うちの
complicated.
学校のだよな。
しかし、私は式の顔を学校で見た覚えはない
Yeah,
ぞ。
she's pretty distinctive. I can remember the face of every one of your underclassmen.
いや、私は全校生の顔を覚えている。
Weird. Well then.
転校生か？
Yeah, something like that. She'll be here for the second semester after summer's over. She's just wearing the uniform to get used to it for now.
おいおい、ハイリ君、僕は。
Right?
そんな感じなんだぜ。
Totally not a weird, out of time person or something like that. Shiki nodded with a stiff expression. So, she's here because she's interested in the island now. I met her myself by chance. And I've got time to spare, so I'm helping her look for stories about Oni. Kyoko-san told me to keep quiet about her amnesia so as to not cause a stir. On an island as small as this, even the tiniest rumor spread like wildfire. Of course, all that just now was almost entirely thought up by me on the fly. I improvised some stuff to add on to their own guesses. Might have been a bit too verbose for an explanation, but I don't think I said anything suspicious. All that's left is the finishing blow. Now, Shiki, what were we talking about before?
よろしくお願いするよ。先輩。先輩だと。良一先輩、天聖先輩。
You don't need to give Roichi an honorific, it's fine.
野見木先輩でいいかな。
良一先輩。
天然先輩か。悪くない。
野見木先輩。
Everyone turned to mush at a single senpai. That said, Shiki's got something to ask you,
お
senpai.
何でも聞いてくれ。
俺の知っていることであれば。
で、質問はなんだ？
Suckers.
何か言ったか、高原。
Nope.
この島にいたとされる鬼について何か知っていることがあれば教えてほしいんだ。そういえば、四季は鬼について調べているんだ
Yeah, let's find like Kamame and rope her into this. This is like fucking right up her lane.
俺の唱えた野引き鬼説は？
やはり犯人は貴様だったか。
やべ。
覚悟しておけ。
Yep, foot meat mouth.
後で右の乳首も打ち抜いてやる。
前にも言ったが、やはり鬼とは俺のことではないのか。
I mean, give it like a couple more decades and you might like just turn into one. Because you're a loner?
ここ
Has anyone ever called you an Oni before?
聞いたことないのか。卓球の鬼、加納天然の名前を。
I can't say I have.
俺も初耳だ。
私もないぞ。
そうか。
Need to do some better PR. No one's called you that, have they? Why would you lie about that?
鬼の話というわけではないのだが。野見木先輩は何か知っているのかい？む。
What a rare sight to see Nomiki smile so
こ
gently.
の島には有名な昔話ならある。どんな話なんだい？神隠しの言い伝えだ。
Yeah, yeah. Hey. Spirited away.
ある日突然、島民が消えるんだ。何の前触れもなく、いきなり。言い伝えによれば、食事中に家族の目の前で消えた島民もいたらしい。
Whoa.
箸とお茶碗が床に落ちる音で、家族も気づいたと言われている。
That sounds flat out terrifying.
消えた島民は、あるものは消えた時と同じように、突然だが、あるものはいつまで経っても戻ってこない。文字通り、神様に隠されてしまったというわけだ。
Spooky.
なるほど。それは興味深い話だね。だけど、それは神様の仕業じゃないと思うぜ。
Okay. Shiki?
では、誰の仕業だ？
I don't know, people just disappearing.
決まっているじゃないか。
Oh, or what? It's the Oni kidnapping them?
鬼さ！
Yeah.
鬼の仕業だ！ほう？鬼が島民をさらったに違いない！なるほど。神隠しならぬ、鬼隠しというわけか。
Either way, this isn't a very tactful conversation for the people who are actually gone.
他にもっとそういう話はないのかい？
Did I read that right? Yeah.
どんな話でもいいんだ。僕に聞かせてほしい。
Come to think of it,
何かあるのかい、ハイリ君？
I feel like someone might have said something to me before about 4 Oni existing on this island.
4匹の鬼だって？そんな大切な話をどうして今まで黙っていたんだい？
Well, because they said they were gods, not
そ
Oni.
れは指針だ。
Oh, you know something, Tencent?
指針についてな。な。
四天王だな。
Or heavenly beast? Kinda felt like I heard that before. Hey, Japu. And based on Nomiki's averted gaze, I'd say she was in on it.
教えておくれよ、その四天王のこと。
俺が話すより実際に会った方が早い。白羽の家に行
What? Shira's house.
け。そこに鬼がいる。
I mean, I was gonna suggest going to talk to Shiraha next because, you know, big rich family owns the shrine, handles, you know, matters of the divine. She seems like she or her grandpa would probably be able to give you some story about an Oni or whatever if they even existed in the first place.
本当かい？
The stories existing, that is, not the Oni.
正確には鬼と呼ばれている男が。
だから四季が探している鬼とは違うと思うぜ。
それでもいい。今は少しでもいいから情報が欲しいんだ。そこへ行こう、ハリ君。今すぐその鬼に会って話を聞いてこよ
Okay. Alright. Okay.
いや、行くなら日を改めた方がいい。
Why?
その人物は少々気難しくてな。
Yeah, Shira's grandpa is real tough. He's real good at ping pong, too.
ちゃんと連絡を取ってからじゃないと敷居をまたがせてもらうこともできないだろう。
To be fair, I also would probably not want to entertain some random kids that just showed up at my door to badger me about fucking Oni. They're that bad?
まあ会えばわかる。会えればだが。
Gotcha. Here it is, Shiki. We'll head out there
う。
tomorrow.
分かったよ。
高原、四季、
なんだい？
死ぬなよ。
必ず生きて帰ってこい。
万が一の時は骨は拾ってやる。
What? Follow me under scared. Who in the world is this Oni? They're at Shira's house. Are they family? In any case, tomorrow's plans were decided. The next day, Shiki and I came to Shira's house. I heard it was a bit off the beaten path, but we made it just fine with Kyoko-san's directions.
ここが鬼の住む家。
Or the people they call that live, at least. The roof, made of some sort of grass, is nothing like you'd see in the city. I mean, yeah, like, thatched roofs are actually, like, really good for insulation if you do it properly. They gotta get replaced, like, every couple of years, I think, but other than that, they're like, pretty good. The walls, too, have a certain old-fashioned Japanese charm. Chickens could be heard clucking in the spacious garden. Man, this place is big. Made our appointment, though, as always, through Kyoko-san. Yeah, I read that right. Last night by phone.
もしもし、夜分にすみません。京子です。はい、ご無沙汰してます。明日ちょっとお尋ねさせてもらってもいいでしょうか。いえ、私じゃなくて甥っ子です。はい、それではよろしくお願いします。
Yep, it's that easy. I don't know who she spoke to, but she was sunny and cheerful the entire call. Either that was because they're fellow islanders, or this person isn't as scary as they say. Can't let myself get prejudiced from this Oni word. Whatever the case, I need to be polite. Where's the interphone? There ain't one, you knock on the fucking door.
ごめんよ。誰かいるかい？
Excuse me, get over here! I snatched her and pulled her from the entrance.
どうしたんだい？
Why do you go opening the door on your own? Are you aware of a little something called manners?
玄関なんて虫と風を防ぐだけの動く壁だぜ。鍵をかけていないということは他人を信用しているということさ。それにちゃんと声をかけたじゃないか。
Well, true. They didn't have it locked. I've never seen us lock the door either, actually. Maybe it's a country town thing. Yup.
お、家の人が来たぜ、ハイリ君。
Can I introduce ourselves? Straight in my back.
誰だ
A rather intimidating individual came out.
鬼だぜ、ハイリ君。間違いなくこの人、鬼だ。
I nabbed Shiki as she went to approach the scary man. Would you get over here?
鬼は本当にいたんだ。見たろ、ハイリ君も。
Okay, so how would you feel if someone called you an Oni at first glance?
嬉しくてたまらないじゃないか。
That's because your head ain't right. You and nobody else. Why does this surprise you? Whatever, just be polite. We stood before him once more. Several old scars marked his sun-tanned skin and rippled muscles. Though he was clearly up there in years, his eyes were sharp and projected an indescribable pressure. An Oni if there ever was one. Honestly, his gaze alone had me frozen in place. Shiki, however, grinned with sincere interest before this overwhelming demon. I don't know if you remember the phone call from Kyoko-san yesterday, but I'm her nephew, Takahara Hairi.
神山式だ。よろしく。
Shiki's fearlessness wasn't helping my tension.
わしは白羽の祖父成瀬小鳩
Koma! No, do not repeat that. Do not laugh. Kobato. Pigeon. With that body. The gap.
コバトっていうのかい？体に似合わず可愛い名前じゃないか。
It's better coming from her. You are not helping!
その制服
ああ、これかい？これはハイリ君に着せられたもので、本当は僕のじゃ。
That's right! She's Shira's underclassman! I'm a friend of Shira myself.
白羽
Shira-san.
白羽なら外出中
Ah, right. You may have heard a little over the
今
phone.
日は白羽先輩に用はないんだ。用事があるのは鬼にだよ。
Where in the world did this nerve of hers come
だ
from?
鬼
コバト先輩、君は鬼と呼ばれているんじゃないのかい？
Yes, he is above you in years, but maybe not senpai him.
先輩
Or maybe that will thaw some like long frozen emotion in his heart. Hey, Shiki, that's for people your age.
おっと、そうだった。
I suppose he is your senpai just in life. Oh, looks like you've gone and got him upset.
じゃあ男だな。
Dude, stop being so cheeky.
先輩か懐かしい響きを思い出させてもらった。死んだわしの妻も最初はわしをそう呼んでいた。
Oh, you met your wife in school? That's lovely. Oh, really? Evidently, we touched upon his youth.
それで鬼と呼ばれていることだったな。
そうなんだ。君は鬼なのかい？
この島の指針を継承してはいるが、鬼と呼ばれたことはない。
The Heavenly Four. Tenzin mentioned that
た
too.
だ
However,
鬼神のごとき強さと言われたことはあるがね。
yeah, his Genbu blast in ping pong is really strong. He looked a bit embarrassed saying it himself. It's kind of cute. By strength, you mean?
わしは古くより伝わる鳥城流古武術、水中格闘技の担い手だ。
Cool. Underwater, hand-to-hand combat.
君は武術を得得しているのかい？
You know what he's talking about?
娘、その若さで鳥城流古武術を知ってお
I
る
mean,
の
she
か。
she said she knew one or two, but
まあね、
seriously?
僕は意外と物知りなんだぜ、ハイリ君。
娘、龍神岩彩派の発動において注意すべき体の部位
Dragon God Stonebreaker.
そんな技は知らないよ。
は？
龍神破顔章ならわかるけどね。
Dragon God Stone Crusher.
なるほど。その知識は
trick
本
question.
物のようだな。
He grinned. Shiki followed suit. Ah, what the heck, I smiled too.
本当に君は鬼とは関係ないのかい？
ただの人間だ。少し鍛えて屈強な体を持っているだけだ。
鬼の一族に連なる家だったとかは？
残念なが
Womp
ら我
womp.
が成瀬家にはそのような言い伝えは
What about Ao? Does she have demon blood?
そうか。なら親戚に。
Shiki just wouldn't back down. We came here expecting to find something, this time for sure. I understood her feelings, but
君は成瀬だろ？この島の古い話には明るいんじゃないのかい？
すまんな。確かにこの成瀬家は古くからこの島にある家だ。しかしこの島に鬼がいたという話は聞いたことがない。
that's unfortunate.
そうか、残念だ。
She finally accepted defeat at Kabuto-san's admission. Kobuto, not Kabuto. Kabuto is like helmet. Or beetle? Though I think the beetle comes from looking like a helmet or vice versa. Either way, you know what I meant. Kobuto. Admonishment. Right then.
ただいま。
帰ってきたようだ。
おじいちゃん、お客様が
Oh, okay, fine. That's your action right after seeing me? Cool.
お前の友人が来ておる。
Hey,
友人？
違うのか？
知り合いと。
ouch. She looked from me to Shiki.
誰？
はじめまして。僕は神山式だ。
Well,
はじめまして。
Kobuto-san's face suddenly turned grim.
成瀬白羽です。はじめまして。
And there's the salt in the
あ、
wound.
違った。僕、白羽さんの後輩って設定だった。
And Chiki's graciously takes it upon herself to twist the knife deeper.
娘。
Time to go home, Shiki!
でもせっかくだから白羽先輩にも話を。
先輩。
So sorry for intruding! I grabbed Shiki's arm and fled.
あんなに慌てておいとましなくてもよかったのに。
If we hadn't, we would have had a taste of that god dragon whatever
竜
fist.
神破顔章かい？
That.
竜神破顔章は水中でこそ本来の威力を発揮する技なんだぜ。
Okay, awesome. Just so you know, you're the one who completely forgot about the plan.
すぐに訂正したじゃないか。
You made things worse.
すまなかったね。
Ah, no, it's fine. Regardless, we didn't get any info from him. By the way,
なんだい？
he said something weird when we went to the shrine before.
どんなことだい？
Something about Naruse remaining.
言ったかな？
You did. You even mentioned to Kobuto-san earlier that the Naruseis have existed on this island for a long time.
それは言ったね。
How do you know that, Miss Amnesia?
なん
She folded her arm in thoughts,
でだろ
then answered in a single second. Could you think a little harder?
う。考えてもよくわからないんだ。ただ強く覚えていたんだよ。自分の名前と成瀬の名前とあの神社。
Cool. Nothing else. She folded her arms and thought again. It's time for longer.
空門の名前を覚えているよ。
Sorakato. Ow.
青？
You met her before, remember? She's the girl with the blue fox.
狐？
That kind of foxy thing, like, well, it's basically a fox, sort of. Anyway, that strange fox-like creature. Its owner's Sorakato Ow.
空門青。空門家の娘かな。
You could say that. Can only say if she's the same Sorakato as you're thinking.
もう一度会ってみたいな、その子に。
Well, that was the original goal yesterday. Though she was out on business. If she's working, we'll find her at the candy store. Wanna head that way?
そうだね。ぜひ。鬼の姉ちゃんだ。
We turn around to find the usual kids.
ない兄ちゃんもいるぞ。
相変わらずモテてなさそうだな。
Careful, kids. They'll make me cry. What's the deal with this island? Why are the kids so pretentious? Same as Shiki.
何が僕とだって？
Your mental it actually, never mind.
兄ちゃんたち今暇か？
一緒に遊ぼうぜ。
Sorry, no time today.
俺兄ちゃんが忙しそうにしてるとこ見たことねえぞ。
Yeah. These kids have no mercy. We've got something to do, though.
そんなことより鬼ごっこしようぜ。
God, I can't wait until I'm retired and I can just do nothing all day, every day. Just be the old guy who wanders around. We've got to.
よし。じゃあ僕が鬼をするぜ。
Hey!
聞いただろう、ハイリ君。鬼ごっこだ。
Yes, I heard him. Are you okay with not going to see Al?
だって鬼ごっこだぜ。鬼としては避けて通るわけにはいかないじゃないか。
She's easier to play than a fiddle, I swear. Fine. If you're gonna play, let's play.
そう開かなくっちゃな。
鬼の姉ちゃん話がわかるな。
兄ちゃんもモテない理由分かったか？
Unfathomable.
じゃあ鬼決めのじゃんけんしようぜ。僕が鬼でいいぜ。
姉ちゃん足早すぎるから怖いんだ。
聞いたかい、ハイリ君。
Yeah, what a fearsome creature you are.
僕は怖い鬼らしいぜ。
I'm happy for you. Alright, why don't we try out something a bit harder than regular Oni?
ハードなやつって？
You ever heard of gang up Oni?
上を鬼？なんだそれ？上を吹くのか？
Yeah, we're gonna go around town like kicking over trash cans and breaking windows. No, the Oni make the Oni gang up, so gang up Oni. In normal Oni, you tag someone to swap who's it, right? But in gang up Oni, you don't switch. And when you tag someone, they become an Oni, but you don't stop. In other words, there are two Oni now.
だんだんと鬼の仲間が増えていくってことかい？
Exactly. It's always exciting being the last guy. All comes down to you against everybody else.
何それ？超面白そう！
それやろうぜ。
早く鬼決めしよう！早く早く！
Oh. Okay, let's figure it out. Rock, paper, scissors.
最初は兄ちゃん
Yep,
が
jump and boat.
ちぇ、僕じゃないのか。
Don't be like that. I'll make you an Oni before you know it.
それはどうかな？君に捕まるような僕じゃないぜ。
I thought you wanted to be an Oni.
兄ちゃんは10
Yeah, but she doesn't want to lose
だ
either.
からな。
It's complicated.
よし、逃げるぞ。
The kids, Shiki included, scattered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oni cry. Yo! Ooh, my throat. Let me try that again. Sit up straight so I can fully put my diaphragm into it. Yo! There we go.
気持ち悪い。
鬼になったらあんなのになっちゃうんだ。
追ってなくなる。
Who's the brat that said that? You're first. I gave chase to the 3 happily running children, plus 1 self-proclaimed adult. Once it began, I found myself having fun. Humans are strange. You can say whatever you like, but when you start playing, smiles all
本
around.
当にこっち来た。
Come on, being an Oni's a blast.
うわー、怖え。足速
Tag.
え。捕まった。くそ。今度は俺が鬼か。
Nope, I'm still the Oni. Now the 2 of us have to chase the others.
ああ、そっか。俺たちが鬼なんだ。
Yeah, we can gang up on them, use like fucking pack hunting tactics. Now let's get going. Yukio!
うっきゃ
Yeah, sorry, I can't make my like voice crack like that. Even if I did, it would like peak the mic. The kid put his hands on his temples and stuck up his fingers, looked to be like the horns of an Oni. Oh, nice.
兄ちゃんもやれよ。鬼仲間のサインだ。
All right. I copied him and stuck my fingers up to my head. You're cute! I sure love being an Oni! For some reason, Shiki had stars in her eyes after seeing our little Oni act. Oh yeah, I can see that she's actually wearing her Omisumi bag. Nice.
逃げなきゃ鬼にされるぞ。
She's probably wearing that earlier, but their sprite was so zoomed in you couldn't really see it.
姉ちゃんを鬼にしてやれ。くしゃ。ほら、僕を捕まえられるものなら捕まえてみろ。
She says, trotting away very slowly, like, oh no, they're gonna catch me. Despite her taunting, she ran at an obviously slower speed than normal.
姉ちゃんがやられた。
これで残りは俺たちだけだ。これで僕も鬼の仲間
Would it kill you to look at least a little sad?
悔しいな。
There we go.
なんか白々しいぞ姉ちゃん。とにかく僕も鬼だ。早く仲間を増やそう。
Right. You're cute!
うっきょー。うっきょー。鬼だぞ。
鬼の姉ちゃんが鬼になったぞ。
Nice boots.
やばい鬼の爆弾だ。
You want the socks to come up a little higher, though. Otherwise, like, all this walking and running is gonna, like, have the leather chafing on your calf.
逃がすもんか。うっきょ
Shiki tailed the kids with a beaming smile.
ー。わあ、もうそこまで来た。
やっぱり姉ちゃん早すぎだ。
うっきょ
Wonder if we'd get reported if someone saw this.
ー。よし、触ったぜ。
やられた。
あと一人だ。
Let's go, Oni Squad! You cute! Yeah, I can't even do it. I'm trying to get my voice to crack. You cute! That's as close as I can get it. That's all you're getting.
うっきょ
I also have the windows open. I don't want the neighbors to, like, call the cops because they think someone's dying in here.
ー。これマジで怖いな。
Then run, dipshit! The four of us chased after the remaining one. This is the real charm of gang up Oni. The gang getting hunted... The one getting hunted does have their work cut out for them, though.
うっきょー。
Man, I just can't read today. Did I have, like, a stroke in my sleep? Shiki pursued the frantically sprinting kids with energy to spare. She could catch up to him just fine, but maintaining his speed to keep him just out of reach. Like a cat playing with a mouse.
怖い。
We totally get reported.
ほら、触ったぜ。マジで怖かった。
Oh, good thing you didn't. Pretty exciting though, yeah?
僕は気に入ったよ、ハイリ君。鬼の仲間が増えていくなんてとっても楽しいじゃないか。
It is considered sauceless to piss your pants in front of a girl kid. Remember that. Oh, that's the part I liked?
今日の姉ちゃん、この前より生き生きしてるもんな。
最後の方本当に鬼になりきってたし超怖かった。
それって鬼にとっては最高の褒め言葉さ。それじゃ今度は僕が最初から鬼をやるよ。どんどん仲間を増やしていってやるから覚悟するといいぜ。
What kind of taunting is that?
それじゃ10数えるぜ。ひふみよいむなやこと。なんだ、卑怯数
Yep.
鬼のくせに卑怯だぞ。
I mean, I'd expect that from an Oni.
え。うっきょー。
Run for it, guys!
捕まった。
Fucking cheese it! Already?
うきょー。誰も逃がさないぜ。全員僕の仲間に鬼の仲間にしてやる。うっきょー。
Oh, my ears. Ugh. Ugh. Once again, we ran our absolute hearts
いや
out.
ー今日も遊んだなー。笛鬼楽しかったな。そろそろ晩ご飯の時間だから俺ら帰るよ。
Yeah, be careful, you guys.
またやろうぜ。
約束だ。じゃあな兄ちゃん。姉ちゃんもまたな。
The kids ran home. Oh, I used to think I was pretty fit. How can kids run that much?
僕だってまだまだ余裕だぜ。
When you weigh 60 pounds, it doesn't take a lot to propel your body around for a long period of time. But, the bigger and bulkier you get, the more energy you need. What is it? It's like... I used to know the equation. It's like as something doubles in size, like its weight increases by 4, or is it cubed? I don't know. It's like it's not linear. It's like exponential. Like as something gets bigger, the more it weighs. So the bigger you get, the more you weigh, the more energy you need to move you around, so on and so forth. Still haven't broken a sweat. Oh, that was Shiki. That was Shiki. Ignore me. She has a bit of a husky voice after all that screaming right now. Just as she said, Shiki stood there, raring to go. Still stood there. Yeah, I read that right. Did I? I got most of it right. My brain's foggy today, if you haven't realized. What's got you so energetic today?
途中で食べたおむすびのおかげさ。
Oh, the carbs. Yeah, getting real carbs instead of just eating random plants off the side of the road. That's all?
おむすびさえ食べれば僕は無敵なんだ。
What is that body made of, I wonder? Still, we plan to go see Ao, and now the sun was setting. I guess we'll do it tomorrow. What's up?
今日の鬼ごっこ本当に楽しかったぜ、ハイリくん。
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
やっぱり子供たちと遊ぶのは楽しいね。
Yeah, they can get annoying. Oh, they look pretty happy too.
またこんな楽しい鬼ごっこができるといいね。
As long as it's only every once in a
ところ
while.
でハイリくん、ついさっきまでは平気だったんだけど、
What, you feeling sad now?
突然
What is? Ah. Gotcha.
恥を忍んでお願いするよ。食べ物を持ってきてくれないかい？
Why?
空腹で倒れている女の子を前にして鬼か君は。
We can just go home and eat. No, it's just... What do you mean, bring me some food? There's dinner at home. Let's go back. Home. Not like it's my house,
そっ
though.
か。今の僕には家があるんだった。
Can you walk?
頑張れるぜ。
She nodded, somehow happy. After dinner, I bathed. With the sleep being the only... With the sleep? With the sleep being the only thing left on the agenda, I was sitting on the floor reading manga. The big sleep. Yeah, that's the one thing on my agenda too. It's the last thing on everyone's agenda, but comes with the transitory existence of being alive. Shiki and Umi-chan already went to the
ハイ
rooms.
リくん、まだ起きてる？
Ah, yeah, come in. Gyaru-san came in quietly. She was being considerate, seeing as the living room was my current stand-in bedroom. Need something?
今日こんなのを蔵で見つけたから、ハイリくんに見せてあげようと思って。
She pulled out a single, aged book. Some old documents? There's some characters written on the cover.
鳥城三回文書って書いてあるの。
Cool.
だいたい150年くらい前のことが書かれた書物よ。中を見てごらん。
I flipped open the cover as instructed. Oh, I can actually read
で
this.
しょ？内容は150年前のことだけど、本が書かれたのはそれから20年後なの。
So 130 years ago?
ちょうど日本語が変体仮名や崩し字を廃止するタイミングね。
Yeah. Huh. It was pretty old, so I turned the pages carefully. Yeah, if you go through you know, the Wikipedia article, let's say, for like hiragana and stuff, you'll notice that there's a bunch of like, I was going to say extinct, but extinct isn't the right word. Unused, redundant, you know, they're just not used anymore characters. Like, I want to say there's a bunch for like the W's, like the Wawi, Wewo kind of stuff. Like, there's just ones that aren't even used anymore. And yes, thank God they don't use cursive anymore. Jesus Christ. Well, this reads surprisingly easily. It says, Himemiko, right? One of the names that seemed to come up often.
そう、身寄りをなくしたこの島の神社の巫女さんのお話。
Is it fiction, do you think?
一応この島の記録だから実在した人物だと思うよ。
From my skimming, it did seem like a chronicle of events on the island back then. But the main character was written as a single person named Himemiko. Why'd you want me to read this?
だって愛理くんそういうの好きでしょ？
I mean, I like it. I would fucking love to dig through this thing. I guess so.
その気持ちはよーくわかるから。
You do?
私もね。
She trailed off and nodded. I'd like to get the rest out of her someday.
鬼は出てこないみたいだからしきちゃんの役には立たないかもしれないけど。
Alright. But there could be some kind of hint in here. I'll read it over more thoroughly. Thanks, Kyoko-san.
他にも探してみるね。何か見つけたらまた持ってくるわ。
Will do. Thanks. The Torishiro Archive of Mountain and Sea. I lay back down on the cushion as I flip through the pages. The Torishiro Archive of Mountain and Sea that I just said like 2 lines ago. We're saying it again. A record of the lives people led together 150 years ago on this island. Within these yellowed pages, they lived. Bountiful harvest, huge fishing hauls, people dying when a tree falls on them or getting tuberculosis. Those humble delights were logged among the toils of everyday life. Except, happiness didn't make up everything. According to the records, a huge earthquake shook the town one year. It spawned a tsunami that battered Torishiro-jima. The catastrophe was unprecedented. Many islanders lost their lives, or so the text faithfully recounted. Yeah, the map is anything to go by. You really got the residential area just like right on the water, huh? The survivors likely wrote this document. There's no way it would be this detailed otherwise. The island's history. An outsider like me would have never spared a single thought for something like this. I've heard nothing about this from Ruichi and the others either. Maybe this part is not one. Maybe this past is one none of the islanders even know of. I mean, probably not. I mean, I'm a nerd for like local history, so I like to dig into that kind of stuff. But the normal person, no, they just live their lives. They don't care what happened here 200 years ago. That morning, I brought Shiki to the candy store.
空門の娘、今日はいるかな?
Who knows? She works, but I don't know if it's every day or not. And she could be out for some reason, like the day before last. Oh, looks like she's in today.
どうしてわかるんだい?
And Ari's sleeping out front.
これは狐なのかい?
Don't think too hard about it. Apparently. We enter through the wide open door. Like owner, like pet. Truly a model store clerk. I looked over and saw traces of shaved ice on the machine. 100 yen coin sat next to it. Based on the spilled ice, I'd say a customer saw Ao sleeping, then made it themselves. What a chill island.
この子なら確かに前見た覚えがあるよ。この子が空門の娘だったんだね。
Ow. Sorakato,
ぐ
ow.
っすり眠っているね。
Yep. I think it's time to wake up.
あれ、どこに行くんだい？
Grab like an ice cube and put down the back of her shirt. Never touch a sleeping owl. She'll go nuts.
悪いけど言ってる意味がわからないぜ。
Well, you know. I went to the ice shaver and scooped up some of the spilled ice. Then, I came back at Al and dropped some on her neck. She awoke with an ear-splitting scream. Inari, however, did not.
何？今の何なの？
Morning.
あんたの仕業？何を垂らしたの？
Shaved ice.
心臓止まるわ。
Not to worry. You're still
って
breathing.
いうかなんで？
It was funny
どうして寝てる女の子の首筋にかき氷垂らすわけ？
for the laughs. I mean, that's exactly why. Wouldn't you be nervous touching a sleeping
だ
girl?
ったら普通に声かければいいでしょうが。
Anyway, moving on.
そんなことこの私の眠りを妨げたことをそんなこと
What is she, some final boss? We had something we wanted to ask you. I took Shiki's arm and pulled her in front of Al.
あれその子って
Yeah, she's cute, huh? You remember her?
あんたと良一たちで囲んでた子よね。
Sensing some malice from your phrase.
ハイリ君、僕が話してもいいかい？
Oh, huh? Oh, sure.
君は空門なのかい？
あ、うん。空門青よ。っていうか、その制服は前は着物だったと思うんだけど。
Yeah, it's easier to move around in this. That's all. She's your underclassman. Apparently, you'll be going to the same school from the second semester on. I shot a glance at Shiki. She nodded.
青先輩。
青先輩
Her eyes sparkled. Too easy. Just kidding.
はあ
Well, when we lead with her as an underclassman, everyone just falls for, offers their help.
意味わかんないんだけど。
Shiki only remembered Naruse and Sorakato. How they're connected remains unclear. These two families could be the key to solving her amnesia. In which case, it might be better not to hide anything. You know, once upon a time, my family, we used to be influential too. We used to be the big family in town. There's a lot of us everywhere. Places, streets named after us. I got my 2-volume genealogy back there, talking about how we used to be big shots. Not anymore. Maybe one day. Talked about before. That's my secret ambition. My family dream is to rebuild the old estate, you know, buy back the company and all that, but it'll never happen. I don't have that kind of money. Even if I did, it's not like they would give it up. And even if I did get it, it's like, okay, now what? Maybe one day. My precious bottled water company will be mine again. In which case, it might be better not to hide anything. She's got amnesia, so she's looking into Oni and the island for a way to get her memories back. Okay, missing memories might actually be like a good way to that's a good bait to dangle on the hook in front of her. Listening?
ちょっと設定盛りすぎじゃない？
Yes, that is the correct response.
記憶喪失って。まあ、それが仮に本当だとして、私に何の話があるの？
青先輩。
これ、
Yeah.
結構効く。顔が勝手ににやけちゃうわ。
Too easy, my youth association friends.
知恵長を導くお役目は今も続いているのかい？
Oh, you know that. Ao's expression changed the instant she heard Shiki's words. The speed at which her entire attitude shifted shocked me. She stared at Shiki suspiciously. Her guard was clearly up. Iridescent shades?
その名前を知ってる人なんて、この島でも数えるくらいしかいないわよ。
あれ、そうなのかい？
ハイリー、この子は誰なの？
Don't know.
僕は 神山式さ。
神山？
Now suspicion deepened. You heard that name before?
聞いたことがあるようなないよう
If that's the case, you probably heard it from a shade.
な。
Or
で
while
も少な
reliving
く
their
ともこの
memories.
島には神山なんて家はないわ。
We know.
空門の君に聞きたいことがあるんだ。
何？
この島にいたという鬼のことを知っているかい？
鬼？
人を怖がらせる恐ろしい鬼なんだ。
悪いけど私は知らないわね。この島に鬼がいたなんて話。
でも君は空門なんだろ？
ええ、空門だけど
Uh-huh.
知らないわ。
She doesn't know, or she's not aware. Something felt weird, but maybe that was my imagination.
あんたは七栄町のことを知ってるみたいだけどね。でも七栄町も空門のお役目も今はもう名前だけが伝わっている形骸化した祭事よ。
Her distinct weariness of Shiki came through in that assertion. Seems like she's hiding something.
そうなのかい？残念だよ。
あ、そんなに落ち込まれても。
Shiki's dejection stung Al with guilt. Pretty cruel way to act to your nice, cute underclassmen.
後輩っていうのはただの設定でしょ。
She's still younger than you, you know.
それはまあ
You don't know anything even a bit Oni-like?
鬼っぽいって何よ。それになんで私なの？
Oh, you seem like you know all sorts of weird stuff. Yeah, because you know all sorts of things. I figured you'd be the one to rely on at times like these.
鬼とは関係ないけど人を怖がらせてたって話ならいくつか知
Alright,
ってる
that's a
わ。
start.
本当かい？
一つは神隠し。
Yeah, we heard that one. Oh, yeah, we heard that from
あ
Nomiki.
とは昔にいたという海賊かしらね。
Pirates?
瀬戸内海じゃ有名な話みたいよ。
海賊か。
Yeah, not the fun yo-yo yar-har, you know, pirates like for me pirates, but the will fucking come aboard and fucking stab you and steal your, like, I don't know, grain shipment kind of pirates. Not very relevant to Oni, huh?
だからそう言ったでしょ。
Couldn't even get that much from Mao either. What's wrong?
なんでもない。
She seemed kind of out of it. Did something Al said stick with her?
それよりそろそろお腹空かないかい？
Oh, it's probably if your, like, best lead that you had just, like, turns up nothing. It's like, fuck. Especially she's more emotionally invested in it than you are. Oh, yeah. It's already afternoon.
じゃあおむすびを食べよう。
Her switch flipped. Shiki cheerfully held up the omusubi pouch that hung from her neck. Inside was the omusubi Shiki made herself yet again. We're gonna eat. Why don't we do it at the beach or something? Instead of on the side of the...
どうしたんだい？
Where'd I put my omusubi?
Eh?
I got a pouch of the stuff from Shiki on our way out. But it was gone now. Did I leave it at the candy store?
そもそもちゃんとおむすびを持って家を出たのかい？
Probably not. Oh, now that you mention it. Yeah, I didn't even have it when we left. I might have left it at the front door.
やれやれ。
I do that.
しょうがないや
I'll
つ
put
だ
stuff
な。
on
君
the
は
on the table right next to my front door because I'm like, I need to take this with me when I leave. I put it there, and then I just leave without it. I like go do something, go put on my uniform, tie up my boots, you know, go get something from upstairs. Like oh, I gotta grab my phone charger, go get that, and then I leave and just walk past fucking the thing I'm supposed to grab.
大切なおむすびを家に忘れてくるなんてまったく。
Shiki hugged her pouch in a frenzy, as if she'd realized something. And she started glancing around the area.
喜べハイリ君。そこに大箱が生えている。若い葉っぱならそのままでも食べられるぜ。
Why am I rejoicing over this? Indeed, Yorokobe Shonen. 5 minutes had passed as we sat on the beach together. Shiki stared at the omusubi pouch hoisted in her hands. Her face shuffled between discomfort, lament, and sadness in that order. Until her resolve evidently steeled, she finally spoke.
半分食べるかい？
With an immensely complicated expression. You can't just take that from when you're looking like that.
そうかい？それじゃあ、やっぱり僕だけ食べるわけにはいかないよ。空腹の辛さは誰よりも分かっているつもりだ。
I believe it, coming from you.
何より僕は一般の恩を忘れちゃいないぜ。だから半分あげることはやぶさかじゃない。
You're looking pretty reluctant to me. You really don't need to push yourself. I had plenty this morning, so I'm not starving to death or anything.
そういうわけにはいかないんだ。
She pulled the omasubi out of her pouch and tore it in half. Or into one giant piece, and one tiny piece, that is. After staring daggers into them, she squeezed her eyes shut, gritted her teeth, then offered one of them to me.
受け取ってくれ。
The larger half. Hey, I'm fine with a smaller one.
いいんだ。こっちを受け取ってほしい。これは僕の感謝の気持ちなんだ。
I thought you said this was a meal, Dad.
その両方だ。だからこそ大きい方を君に食べてほしいんだ。言葉には出していないけど、僕は本当に君には感謝している。
You are?
僕の態度で気づかなかったかい？
Not even a little.
そうか。どうやら僕は自分で思っていた以上に恥ずかしがり屋だったようだ。
More like you're just awkward. Frankly, I was under the impression you didn't give a damn about me.
とにかくだ。このおむすびは僕の感謝の気持ちの表れだ。だからぜひ食べてほしいんだ。
If you insist.
でも勘違いはしないでおくれよ。
Misunderstand?
僕の優しさに君が惚れてしまうのは自由だ。でもその見返りは期待しないでほしい。
You can get your heart broken all on your own, kid. I wasn't.
なら安心だ。僕の感謝を受け取ってくれ。
Actually, now I had a question for her. Did she think I'd swoon just from her giving me a bigger half of the omasubi? Alright. I took the omasubi from her.
それじゃあ食べよう。いただきます。
She put her hands together while holding her own. Thanks for the food. I chowed down after following her example. Somehow, it tasted better with the ocean before us and the blue summer sky above. Pretty good.
美味しいね。なぜだろう。いつもより美味しく感じるよ。
Shiki felt the same. The scenery must.
誰かと一緒に食べるとおむすびは美味しくなるんだね。
Yeah, I was about to say the exact same thing. She nibbled on her omasubi, grinning from ear to ear. As I watched her, I felt my heart beat a little faster. Only a little. Night. Achoo. I woke myself up with a sneeze. Ugh, feeling kind of chilly. Shoot the fan. Oh no, you're gonna die of Korean fan death. You left the fan on. Apparently I forgot to set the timer, so it was blowing on me the entire time and chilled my body. Good! Achoo. Ugh. Gotta use the bathroom. I stood up and tottered on my feet a bit. The gears in my head weren't turning so good, on account of it being the middle of the night. Achoo. I did my business and then stumbled back to my bed. Cold. I slipped into the futon and curled up. Warm. Strange warmth felt pleasant to my freezing body. Drowsiness soon followed and I fell asleep. Ugh. Opened my eyes, but still felt half asleep. My head felt clouded in a haze. Something was off from how I normally woke up. It's like I was in a delirium of some sort. Huh? Above me, I saw the usual ceiling. The one in the guest room I've always... Guest room? Why am I in the guest room? I'm sleeping in the living room lately. The guest room is where Shiki... Shiki? Turned to the side and found Shiki next to me. Why is she sleeping by me? Sleeping by me? What? Stomping from the hallway followed Shiki's abrupt cry.
お姉さんどうしたにゃーハイリくん
Umi-chan's shout and Kyoko-san's lost for words shocked me into unconsciousness.
姉さんに電話を。
Wait, let me explain, Kyoko-san!
決定的瞬間お兄ちゃんのエラ
Just doing a little bit of night crawling, that's all. No, you've got it all wrong, Umi-chan. Oh. I said it from the futon in a panic.
ーお兄僕が寝てるのをいいことに何をしたんだ
Nothing! Probably. Maybe. Huh? My head's all dizzy. All of a sudden shouting? I can't find my balance. No, my breath feels hot on my lips. I'm so dizzy.
ハイリくん顔真っ赤よ。
顔を赤らめるようなことをしたのかいお兄ちゃんちょっと変
Yeah, that weird, like, you're both pale but also red at the same time look. Umi-chan came up and put her hand to my forehead.
熱いおでこ熱々
Ugh, no wonder I'm all spaced out. Her hand feels so nice and cold. As that crossed my mind, a black curtain fell over my eyes. I fell back into the futon and lost consciousness again. Cold. A chilly sensation on my forehead woke me up. There's a wet towel on it. Umi-chan, Kyoko-san, and Shiki sat around me. So, let me explain. I left the fan on last night, I guess, and then got up to use the bathroom. While I wandered back to bed, I ended up here. I'm sorry. They looked at each other. Did I say something weird?
目を覚ましていきなりだったから。
It is very
びっくりしちゃった
important
だけ。
you don't think of me as some miscreant.
一度意識を失ったの覚えてる？
I do not. Did I? Ale nodded at once. Apparently, I'm sicker than I thought.
お兄ちゃん死んじゃうの
Now they're just gonna go to the pharmacy and get like a big suppository and fucking boop, fucking plug him up. He'll be good to go tomorrow. Don't worry, I'm not dying. Sorry, Shiki, fever or not. They could say no more.
とりあえずハイリ君に悪気がなかったことは分かった
Shiki,
まったくこの島に予売の風習が残っていたのかとドキドキしたぜ予売
don't worry about that.
京子さん予売って何
I mean, apparently it was still a thing up until like the... probably uncomfortably recently, like in rural areas to like the 40s.
海ちゃんにはまだ早いわ。
It's where you break and enter to proposition women for sex. A proposition being in big quotation marks. More like they'll do it because if they don't, the implication. Kyoko-san answered with a smile. God, I want to say I watched or read like... Was it a read? I think I read a Wikipedia article. It was like some massacre in like the 30s in Japan, I want to say. That, I don't know, started from something like that. It's blending together in my head too, because I want to say there was like another big like rural massacre, but one in China in like the 90s, the 80s? I don't know. In both of them, a lot of people died. And it was both for like stupid rural fucking bullshit like that. Slept for another hour. Didn't feel like nothing at all, though. Kept seeing these weird dreams. How do you normally see when you're down with a fever? Yeah, the ones where you're, like, fading in and out of consciousness, not, like, blending with reality. The details on what they were, though, escape me.
起きているかい？
Only really got that once. I'm awake.
具合はどうだい？
Honestly, not much different.
少しくらいご飯は食べられそうかい？
I'm not sure. I don't really have an appetite, really. I noticed the tray she was carrying. What's that?
おかゆさ、僕が作った。
Ground rice and hot water omusubi?
それはおむすびに対する冒涜だぜ、ハイリ君。
Right. Thanks.
本当はおむすびの方が元気になるんだぜ。
She smiled and set the tray on the tatami, then took the wet towel from my head. I heard the splashing of water from above my head. Oh, there must be a basin there. It's kind of old-fashioned, but nice.
何がだい？
Never mind. These days, you'd use cooling gel or fever-breaking sheets of some kind. But when I was little, we always used wet towels. They're supposed to cool you off, but I felt warm deep down. Thank you.
どういたしまして。
And I'm sorry.
僕の布団に潜り込んだことかい？それならもう謝ってくれたじゃないか。
One thing we have at work that I'm in love with now is like it's a vest. Like imagine kind of a life jacket, but on the inside are just like rows and rows of ice packs. So that way when you're working out in the summer sun and you're like dying and it's like 105 and like 80% humidity out, you can throw one of those on and it kind of helps like keep your temperature down a little bit. Game changer invention. Like I need to get one of those and just like, I don't know, get like a chest fridge in my basement and just like keep that and some ice packs in there. For stuff like this, you know, when you get sick and you're all hot, throw that on, be like, oh, so cold, so nice.
ハイリ君、いつまでも引きずる僕じゃないぜ。
No, not that.
あれ、違うのかい？
Looking for stuff about Onis together. Looking a bit impossible today. I'm really sorry.
そんなのは気にしなくていいんだ。まずは自分の健康のことを考えてくれ。君の気持ちは、嬉しく思うぜ。
Shiki seemed embarrassed, flustered in a way. But that could just be a trick of the fever.
ハイリ君、起きてる？
I was just napping a bit. I woke at Kyoko-san's voice. I guess I fell asleep again at some
ごめ
point.
んね、起こしちゃって。
That's alright. What time is it right now?
午後の1時を回ったところよ。調子はどう？何か食べる？
I'm not feeling much different, so I'm still good.
そう。じゃあ無理かな。
Asking what?
ハイリ君のお友達がお見舞いに来てくれてるのよ。
Friends?
控えてもらった方がいい？
No, they came all this way.
本当に？無理しなくていいのよ。
It's okay. A little won't hurt.
わかったわ。じゃあ呼んでくるね。
I heard multiple footsteps a little later.
元気かハイリー？
Oh, too loud, too
病
loud.
人にかける言葉じゃないだろう高原リターンエースは打てそうか
No.
天然、お前もそれは病人にかける言葉じゃないぞ。
Oh, you guys. Thanks for coming.
寝たままでいい。
Nobody stopped me from sitting up.
しかし夏風邪ひくなんて都会っ子は弱いな。
Fucking pathetic. Colds care whether you're in the city or in the country?
俺は風邪なんてひいたことないぜ。
俺もない
私はある。
飲み気も弱いな。
俺たちの健康を分けてやりたいものだ
Yes, we know you did know Miki. It's why your parents fucking left you. I can think of a few reasons why these so-and-sos haven't ever caught colds. But they did come here to check on me, so I'll lay off. Yeah, idiots never catch colds. I glanced at Nomiki and she nodded, as if she understood my
バ
thoughts.
カは風邪をひかないだけだ。
He actually said it!
何言ってんだ？バカは天然だけだぜ。
Hot meat kettle.
心外だなバカというのは良一のようなやつのことを指すんだ
なんだと卓球バカ。
今俺は褒められたのか
褒めてねえよバカ。
Ugh. How did you guys find out I was sick, by the way?
シキに聞いたんだ。
Shiki, come to think of it, where is she?
四季なら山にいるぞ。
Mountains?
まあ秘密基地の前を通ったんで
Yeah, she's probably
話を
like
した
gathering herbs or something to make like, I don't know, a poultice to like rub on your chest to make you better or something.
そこで高原の話を聞いたというわけだな。
Yeah, yeah, a poultice gets rubbed on the outside. You drink a potion. I think. What'd you go to the mountains for?
さあ、そこまでは聞いていない。
で俺たちはこうしてお見舞いに来たってわけだ。
すまない高原。今朝になって熱を出したばかりというから、せめて回復してからにしようと言ったんだが。
回復してからじゃお見舞いの意味ねえだろ。
Mm-hmm.
元気になってもらうためのお見舞いだ。
Nothing's worse than when you're sick and you're just lying in bed feeling miserable, but you're too, like, you feel too gross to actually fall asleep.
と、この調子でな。本当にすまない。
But this is when knowing how to hook up an IV comes in clutch. Just like a nice saline solution, like, get rehydrated, cools off your body temperature, like, put it in the fridge first, so that way it's, like, nice and chilled, like, oh, good night. Ah. Like, I'm telling you, if you've never been, like, deathly ill with a fever, and then someone hooks up, like, a cold IV, it's like, oh my god. Your body temperature drops, you feel so hydrated, like, your head stops hurting. Like, it's amazing. It's a life-changing experience. No, I'm happy you guys came, seriously. To be frank, our relationship wasn't all that deep. But they came to see how I was doing just from hearing about my cold. Maybe it's the fever working me up, but brings a tear to my eye. You guys are all so nice.
よせよ。友達なら当たり前。
なんで片言なんだ。
昔そういう CM があったらしい。
Okay.
俺もよく知らないけど。そんなことより
Is
お見舞いの品も持ってきたんだぜ。
did they literally just like translate that for Toy Story? Is that what it is? All right. I mean, it's probably also something that just comes up in songs in general because, you know, strong friendships. Yeah, that's musical material right there. So, who knows? I'm just going to say it's from Toy Story though. Because Toy Story was like my favorite movie as a kid. It was like, okay, from my generation, you know, born in like the mid 90s, everyone growing up had like that one VHS tape that their parents basically had on loop constantly, like it was never off. Like every single day you watch it as like a toddler, young child. That was Toy Story for me. They would just put on Toy Story and I would shut up and just watch the screen. Like to the point where the VHS got like worn out and we had to like get a new one. Like that's how much it got fucking watched by like young Babu Boo Boo me. So, like the first Toy Story movie is ingrained in my brain. It will never leave. It's like, it is like part of the foundation that my sense of self is built on. The first Toy Story rules. And it's a good movie too. Like, so my parents didn't mind putting it on and like having it on constantly. For my sister, it was like some shitty Thumbelina VHS, which they hated. So at some point they just hid it and said, oh, we just can't find it, so we gotta stop watching it, darn. For real?
おい、飲みき。
うむ。風邪にはこれだ。
Should put out some canned oranges. Why oranges?
風邪にはビタミン C がいいからな。
You're not wrong.
ただ、この季節、普通のみかんは手に入らないので、缶詰だ。
Also, canned oranges. I don't think I've ever seen a canned orange. Though then again, I do live in the US of A, where you can get any fruit you want basically at any time of the year. And fruits in general are a bit more expensive in Japan, I've realized on my couple of excursions there. And just from like word of mouth from what I hear. So yeah, they might only be able to get them like in cans out in the boonies like this.
これで栄養をつけて、早く風邪を治すといい。
But also citrus when you're feeling sick, like, oh, so sour. Thanks. I've heard of canned peaches, not canned oranges.
次は天然だ。
俺からはこれだ。
What is it?
ラケットのラバーだ。
Kind you put in ping pong rackets?
そうだ。貼るやつだ。
Why?
おでこに貼ると 冷たくて気持ちいい。
Ah, thanks. Maybe it's the fever, but even this made me happy.
最後に俺からな。
Orochi held out something in a thin paper bag. What is this?
後で開けろ。元気になること間違いなしだ。
He flashed a sliver? Silver? Silver smile and gave me a thumbs up. A silver smile. I don't know what that means. Like, his teeth are showing? Like, I've never heard of the phrase a silver smile. Let me Google that. A silver smile meaning. Silver smile can refer to a few different things. It can describe a smile as someone with silver or gray hair, often associated with aging. No, that's... I don't think that's it, Google AI. Alternatively, it can refer to a smile that is improved by dental care, such as with an electronic toothbrush. Appearance of silver teeth, which may be used in children for restorative purposes. Okay. Is it porn?
エロ本だろう。
良一貴様。
偏見だ。風評被害だ。いくら俺だって病人にエロ本なんて渡すわけないだろ。
And then can I open it now?
それはダメだ。必ず一人になってからこっそり開けてくれ。
Alright, under the pillow goes. It's porn.
エロ本だな。
良一後で話がある。
Can we keep it though?
冤罪だ。濡れ衣だ。
I want to see what Roichi thinks will, like, energize someone, you know, get him going. I fell asleep again. Like always, though, only lightly due to my fever. So I could tell I was sleeping. I even knew when I was dreaming. So-called lucid dreams, I think. Game of Oni with Shiki and those kids. Shiki pretended to be the Oni, using her fingers as horns. She becomes one. But she looks so happy. The Oni looks so genuinely... Shiki? I found Shiki beside me with my eyes opened. When my eyes opened. The redness in her face didn't seem to be from the setting sun. Did I say something weird?
いや、変なことは多分言ってないさ。
Oh, you like mumbling about her in your sleep?
ただ名前を呼んでいただけさ。僕の。
Your name?
僕の夢でも見ていたのかい？
I wonder. I don't really remember. I probably was. But I hid that out of embarrassment. But if I called your name then, you were probably part of it.
そうかい。
Her expression was kind of hard to pin down. It's like she was holding back her lips from curling up. What are you grinning for?
にやついてなんていないさ。ただ夢に見てもらえるのは悪くない気分だと思っただけさ。
She hid her blushing with her omusubi pouch. It looked full of something. Now, by the way, I heard you went to the mountains?
Huh?
Rochi and the others came to see me. And they said they heard about me from you.
彼ら、
Too many
ハリ
pronouns
君
in
の
that
お見
sentence.
舞いに来たのか。
That sentence is too woke. Get it out of my face.
いい人たちだね。
Yeah. So, the mountains? Were you looking for Oni?
いや、探していたのはこれさ。
She pulled out a brown, almost wooden-like thing from her pouch. What is that? Dead tree?
クズの根っこさ。
Kudzu?
ちょっと待っててくれたまえ。
Yeah, it's that gross vine. I talked about it last time. Or one of Shiki's episodes. It's the really invasive vine in the south. But apparently the root's, like, edible. Like, you can ground it and make, like, flour. You can boil it as is, kind of like a tuber. She left the room with no further explanation. Kudzu root. I don't really get it. But she said to wait, so I guess I'll wait. Close my eyes again. I heard loud noises coming from a ways away as I faltered between sleep and wakefulness. Shiki? What is she doing? I can only imagine.
待たせたねハイリ君。
Dozed off again at some point. When I opened my eyes, Shiki was back, carrying a tray with a teacup on top.
これを飲めば風邪なんてイチコロさ。
I sat up and looked into the cup. Inside was a murky brown liquid. Oddly enough, the scent was appetizing. What is this?
風邪薬さ。
I've never seen any cold medicine like this. She likely used that kudzu root to make it. It's just some root tea. I could pretty much imagine the taste. And it's awful.
熱いうちに飲むといいよ。
I'm drinking this?
これを飲まなきゃ風邪は治らないぜ。
She scared me a little. How matter of factly she said
ほ
that.
ら早く。
That innocent smile proved that she believed from the bottom of her heart that this was medicine. To be honest, I hesitated. But hey, your hands. Several scrapes and scratches covered her fingertips. Did you hurt yourself digging up that root?
大した傷じゃないよ。
Shiki. She went that far, drinking this was my only option. She knows her stuff about edible plants, so if she says it works, it'll work. Down the hatch it goes. Picked up the teacup, putting my hands together. Blew on it to cool it off. Then I steeled myself and took a gulp. Not good.
薬なんだから当然さ。
Oh, but still.
ほらさっさと全部飲んだ飲んだ。
Oh, it's torture. You gotta learn to take shots, but don't let it coat your tongue. Don't let it sit. Just in one solid motion, toss it to the back and just go. You'll learn once you go to college. I wanted it down in one go. It was too hot to do anything but sip a little at a time. Every single one tasted awful. Every single one. The more I drank, the thicker the scent and taste became. Tears in my eyes, I somehow managed to finish it. My head spun, both from the fever and the disgust.
大丈夫かい？
Probably. I went to return the cup to the tray next to Shiki, but my vision suddenly distorted and I fell forward.
おっと危ない。
Shiki immediately caught me. The teacup fell from my hands and onto the tatami. Sorry, I just went weak.
いやいいんだ。
I heard her somewhat tense voice right by my ear.
少し驚いているだけさ。
Yeah, thought my tea killed you. Did I say something weird again?
というかしているというか。
My awareness came back and I assessed the situation. I seemed to have taken advantage of Shiki's catching me and was holding her in an embrace.
いいんだ。病気の時は誰だって心細くなるものさ。
She patted my back. It felt so nice and truly calming.
僕なんかじゃ物足りないかもしれないけど、落ち着くならしばらくこうしててやるぜ。
Oh, siren's going off outside. Dissatisfied.
僕はまだ発育途上中の身だからね。女性らしい体とは言い難いのが口惜しいよ。
Some would say that's a charm point in its own way, but
おいおい、そこは笑っておくれよ。そうじゃないと自虐でも傷ついちゃうぜ。
self-deprecating humor. You kind of get over that at some point, you know? Like, there's occasionally, like, yeah, fucking pointing a joke at yourself is funny. But if it's, like, the only thing you do, it's, like, it's kind of cringe. You need to have some self-respect. No, it's just, there's nothing to be dissatisfied over. You're small, but so warm and soft. It's relaxing. What am I saying? What? Those words poured from my lips and felt nice somehow.
そこまで言われると悪くない気分だぜ。
She patted my back
おっ
again.
と、湯飲みを拾わないといけないね。
Yep, like, alright, time to break it up. One hand holding me, she used the other to reach behind her. She felt around for the fallen cup.
これは
Oh no, not the porn, not the porn! What she brought back was Ruichi's present. Ah, that's what Ruichi. Before alarm bells could go off in my head, something slipped out. A single book. Title which being?
妹巫女のドキドキお祓い大作戦
Porn. I knew it. I heard stomping in the hallway.
お姉ちゃんどうしてにゃー
Umi-chan's shout and Kyoko-san's loss for words shocked me into consciousness. No, this is,
お姉さんに電話
I'm telling you, this is a misunderstanding!
をお兄ちゃんのエラードエラー
No, you've got it all wrong, Umi-chan! This is set up! Ruichi did it! Pleading my case took an exorbitant amount of time. Likely, thanks to all the noise, my fever went up that night. Ugh. There's no time to be able to sleep. What? This is no time to not be able to sleep. I wasn't totally all there, though. So I went back and forth from dream and reality. Suddenly, I heard the sound of trickling water above my head. Soon after, a cold, wet towel was placed on my forehead. Ah. A sigh of relief escaped me. I felt my brow, scrunched in discomfort, loosen. Then, I lightly opened my eyes. I saw Shiki's face. I tried to thank her. But thoughts would inform in my fever-addled head. In place of words, I instinctively held out my hand. Shiki took it, a gentle smile on her face.
どういたしましてだ
A somehow familiar warmth nearly brought tears to my eyes. Slumber took me once again, enveloped in Shiki's kindness. Ooh, fun. The fun part of getting a fever is breaking it. Like, oh. You're supposed to let it ride, because the whole point of the fever is, like, kill the viruses in your body. So, like, taking stuff to, like, artificially drop your fever, I think is technically counterproductive. I think. That's what I've heard. But I don't know if that's, like, one of those, like, based on a lump of truth, but it doesn't really do anything kind of things. So don't take medical advice from strange people on YouTube like me. But, ladies and gentlemen, with that is where we're going to end it here for today, because I need to get this video up, and I need to start doing my homework and studying. So, once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and the notification bell. Check out the Discord link in the description down below, and become a member today and give me free money for no return whatsoever for you, besides me potentially remembering your name. And if you think that's very important to you, go for it. Anyway, I'll probably have to record like every day this weekend, but my mom wants me to go up early, so she wants me to leave on like Monday, so that's only 2 days. I'd planned to record like all next week and then go up the next weekend, but it's complicated. It's complicated, so there might be a delay coming up, brief hiatus in the videos. Hopefully I can get Shiki's route, over and done with before that, but if it doesn't, hey, I'm sorry, I'm giving you the heads up right now. For the 2 people still watching the video all the way to the end. So, I've already said my bit. I've already told you the news. I've already said goodbye. So, have a wonderful day, everyone. Mwah. See you next time.